This Saturday on the undercard of Joyce versus Zhang, the Big Bang, we'll see the return of Mikaela Mayer as she takes on Christina Linardatou, a fighter most familiar in the lightweight division and former champion. Let's talk about this matchup where Mayer is looking to make waves in a new division. In a battle that'll be part of a co-main event for this coming Saturday's fight with Joe Joyce and Zhilei Zhang, Mikaela Mayer is going to be taking on Christina Linardatou for a lightweight battle, which will see Mayer competing for the first time at lightweight against former champion Christina. And this is going to be a fight which will determine which fighter gets the next shot at a possible return date against Katie Taylor for Linardatou, and a first go around against Taylor if Mayer comes out on top. The women's boxing is sorting things out much faster and with much more aggression than what we've seen from men's division of boxing. And Mayer, who is definitely a champion, she's entering this fight with a record of 17-1 with 5 KOs. And Mayer, who is a good technical boxer, has decent and respectable power for her height and reach, but she is very technical and precise, sometimes requiring a bit of extra motivation, but she's definitely capable of handling herself in the ring. And one of the fights that she had recently against Maeva Hamadouche back in November of 2021 brought her to a point where she could see the ability to adapt to the circumstances that she finds herself in the ring. However, when we talk about Linardatou, she is a fighter that is also technically precise. Being a little bit shorter than Mayer, she comes in at 5'4" with a record of 14-2 with 6 KOs. Now, her 2 losses have come to Katie Taylor, and you have to understand that when she did face Taylor, it was a rugged fight. One of those fights that Taylor seemed to have been given favorable decisions. But her other loss came to Delphine Persoon, and that was in June of 2016. Linardatou has shown that she can really box, and this is not a gimme fight for Mikaela Mayer. Mayer comes in and is moving up to this division. She has shown that her skill set is very viable, and at 5'9" and 32 years of age, she must utilize the boxing pedigree that she brings and listens to Coach Al Mitchell, because the gentleman is a guru of boxing with all of the experience that he's had over the years, and in championship caliber fights, he can coach her to victory if she's willing to implement what he's suggesting in her corner. But the woman from Greece, Linardatou, should not be overlooked at all. I've watched her fight with Katie Taylor, and she really gave Taylor a run for her money. Also, the way that she boxes, She utilizes upper body movement. She throws her punches in combination. They have snap on them, and she has power. Christina should not ever be overlooked in a match. And she can utilize her championship experience from where she's been there before in the past. She's not going to come in bright-eyed and kind of starstruck about the event, which is a great thing that is going for her. In all, I can see why Mayer's camp chose this opponent, because this is someone who is going to make Mayer fight. It is not an easy picking going forward. This is the type of fight that will determine whether Mayer still really has the fire to be a champion, even though she had yearned for a rematch against Alicia Baumgardner. This is also a fighter who gave Baumgardner her single defeat, and that is something to measure one another by. However Mayer turns out in this fight is going to be compared to what Baumgardner failed with Linardatou, because that was a split decision loss. So in this fight, if Mayer is going to be successful, she's going to have to definitely pay attention to the pace of the bout and adjust the tempo accordingly, because this is a fighter who is going to test her in several different ways. First, her skill sets in the ring, then her resolve and her conditioning, all which are a part of almost any boxing match. But you're moving to a new division, and people will receive you accordingly. So that's something that Al Mitchell is definitely going to have coached up as far as Mikaela Mayer is concerned. Now Christina, she wants at Katie Taylor again, and with a victory here, she will be able to set herself in great standings. And I believe that if she gets that second opportunity, you never know. So she has to set the tempo in this fight and keep it up. Keep the pressure on Mikaela Mayer. In the fight against Baumgardner, Mayer did not pick up the pace later in the fight, even though it appeared that Baumgardner's conditioning was starting to wane. So that would be an advantage for Christina to pick up the pace in this fight as the fight goes on, particularly in the last 2 to 3 rounds. But overall, how do I see this fight? There's only going to be one victor here, and that's the fans. Because if you love the sport of boxing, this is definitely the type of fight that can thrill you. But I do have to say this about this fight. I believe that at the end of the day, business says that if this fight goes the distance, the winner will be Mikaela Mayer. But true ring assessment says that Christina could put off an upset, especially if Mayer is improperly motivated or does not listen to her trainer. But what do you think? This is Stormy B, man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure that you tune in for Mikaela Mayer against Christina Linardatou, because it's going to be a great fight. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.